Hello students, today we are going to study history lesson number 6, beginning of the freedom movement. Previously we have learned about background for formation of Indian National Congress, that is the responsible factors are centralization of administration, then economic exploitation, western education, study of ancient Indian history, contribution of newspapers, periodicals and literature. So these factors are responsible for the formation of the Indian National Congress. Now we are going to learning establishment of the Indian National Congress. The founding session of the Indian National Congress took place on 28 December 1885 at Gokuldas Tejpal Sanskrit School in Mumbai. It was presided by Vomesh Chandra Banerjee, a renowned, that is, famous lawyer from Kolkata, and was attained by 72 delegates from different provinces of India. Alan Octavian Hume took the initiative in the founding of the Indian National Congress. Increase in number of Indians in the administration and curtailment in the expenditure on the military were the demands sent to the British. It paved way for India's freedom movement. Okay, next one is the what are the objectives of the Indian National Congress. So the objectives for that is to bring together the people of India on common platform irrespective of their religion, race, caste, language and geographical territory. Then to create feeling of oneness and bring about unity among them. Third one, to understand each other's problems and views, to discuss the measures for the upliftment of the country. And now next is the moderate phase. The moderates were the leaders who wanted to carry out nationalistic movement within the constitutional methods and peaceful means. The leaders were realists and highly educated and had faith in the justice of the British. They had hope that if they placed their demands in constitutional manner, the British will give justice to their demands. They were aware that a strong foundation need to be built through organized work. The philosophy and the principles of Western thinkers like liberalism, freedom, equality, fraternity influenced them. Second thing is the extremist leaders. The leaders of the Indian National Congress who advocated intensification of the struggle to attain freedom were known as the extremists. Moderate and extremists were unanimous about the objectives of Congress. The extremists had no faith in the constitutional method of the moderators. According to the extremists, freedom will be attained only if lakhs of the people participated in the freedom movement and challenged the British government. There were the resolutions passed in the different sessions of the Indian National Congress. First one is what are the resolutions are to get representation in the provincial legislature, jobs for Indians, cutting down the military expenditure, to safeguard the legal rights of Indians by separating legislature and judiciary. There were some mediums adopted by the extremists. Initially, the leaders who used the mediums of newspapers, national festivals, and national education to bring about political awakening. First is the newspapers. Lokmanya Tilak started newspapers like Kesari and Maratha and criticized suppressive policies of the British through it. National festivals. Lokmanya Tilak organized public celebration of Ganeshotsav and Shiva Jayanti to bring together the people, exchange ideas, promote harmony and bring about national awakening in them. National education. The leaders form educational institutions to sow the seeds of the patriotism. It would create a generation which will be concerned about their language and the tradition. Assassination of Rand. In 1897, hundreds of people died in Pune due to the epidemic of plague. An officer named Rand was appointed to bring the epidemic under control. The plague patient was searched out and oppressive measures were adopted. To avenge this oppressive treatment meted out to people, the Chafekar brothers assassinated Rand. Assassinated is killed. An unsuccessful attempt was made by the government to connect Lokmanya Tilak with this conspiracy. When they failed in their attempt, they imprisoned him. Partition of Bengal. Bengal was a very large province under the pretext of administrative convenience. The province of Bengal was the province of the Bengal was partitioned by Lord Curzon. It created a Muslim majority East Bengal and Hindu majority West Bengal in 1905. The real motive was to create a divide between the Hindus and the Muslims and thereby weaken the nationalist movement. Thus they adopted the policy of divide and rule. So here the British, they have adopted the policy of divide and rule. They made Bengal province divided into two, that is the East Bengal and the West Bengal. Anti-partition movement. 16 October was observed as the National Mourning Day. Protest meetings were organized, singing of Vande Mataram, Raksha Bandhan programs, boycott of government-run schools and colleges by students were the program held to mark the protest. Indian National Congress widened its reach due to this movement, and because of this the British annulled the partition. Annulled means cancelled the partition of Bengal. Next one, Dadabhai Naoroji. Dadabhai Naoroji was the president of session of Indian National Congress in 1906. In his presidential speech, he gave message to the people: remain united, try sincerely and fulfill the aim of the Swaraj. 4-point program of Indian National Congress. In the session of 1906 of the Indian National Congress, the 4-point program was unanimously accepted. First one, what is the Swadeshi, to make use of capital resources, manpower in our country so that it becomes self-sufficient. Next one is the boycott. It was decided to boycott foreign goods as a first step and boycott of foreign rule be the next step. It would be an attack on the roots of British imperialism. Third one is the Swaraj. The final objective is to attain freedom. Fourth one is the national education, to impart education which will create a pride for the nation among the people. So this is the 4-point program of the Indian National Congress. Split in the Indian National Congress. The difference between the moderate and the extremist leader came up at the Surat session in 1907. Moderates wanted to keep aside the resolution of Swadeshi and boycott. Extremists tried that this opposition to their program should not be successful. Moderates blamed that extremists were trying to capture the Indian National Congress. Lala Lajpat Rai tried to mediate this. Lokmanya Tilak was the opinion that Indian National Congress, being a national platform, should not be divided. But as no compromise was reached in the session, the Indian National Congress was finally split. Suppression of the British. With a view to restrain the anti-partition movements, the British government resorted to the suppressive measures such as ban on public meetings, severe punishment to those who broke the law, school-going children were beaten too, restrictions on newspapers, confiscation of printing press, imprisonment of writers and editors, strict action against the extremist leader. Lokmanya Tilak was sentenced to 6 years of imprisonment to Mandale jail on the charges of sedition. Bipin Chandra Pal was imprisoned and Lala Lajpat Rai was deported from Punjab. Okay students, so here we stop today and we'll continue the remaining part of the lesson tomorrow. Thank you.